Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owls. We continue our Dwarfen Mountain Holds faction focus as we now look at the armor runes, having covered the weapon runes last time. So there are significantly less armor runes, but let's see what we've got. You've got Master Rune of the Adamant. So model with this rune has a toughness of 10 and cannot use any other armor runes. It's the most expensive armor rune and most expensive rune overall. So this rune is ferociously expensive, but toughness of 10 is amazing. Just question is, are you going to get value for the points? A lot of the characters you're going to put this on, you're probably going to be in units, so they're really most of the attacks is going to be against their unit. So again, it's thinking about how much value you're going to get out of this. How many times is your character on his own going to get attacked and need that toughness of 10? For the points, and for me, I'm just not sure. While it's an amazing ability, without a doubt, I'm just not sure it's worth the points for the amount it's going to get used, unless you're running around on your own, which I can't imagine why you'd want to because of the buffs your characters give the units. Master Rune of Gromril. Model has an armor save of 2+, which cannot be improved anyway. This is really nice. I think in terms of value for points, it's better than the Rune of the Adamant. Again, like all of the armor runes, how often are you really going to need this on characters that are in units? Even your engineer is going to be protected by a war machine. So, how many points do you want to spend in the armor category? Rune of Iron, model has +1 wound. That's okay. Rune of Fortitude, I think, is a better way to go to get just a +1 toughness. It's significantly cheaper. You max out at 10 and you can take more than one of them, so you can have +3 toughness if you want. But again, it's is it going to give you value? Rune of Preservation is one I really quite like. Again, it's cheap. But the model being immune to killing blow and multiple wounds, now that has serious value. If you get called out in a challenge, if you're the only thing left of the unit, killing blow will wipe you out very quickly. Multiple wounds will take you down very quickly for the type of characters you're going to be putting these runes on. So I think Rune of Preservation is actually really good value for the points. Rune of Shielding, another one that's actually of good value. So the model gains a 6+ ward save, but you can take more than one. So it's my probably my favourite armor rune for the points cost. 3 of them can get you to a 4+ ward save, which is really nice. But you will then start having to pay the points for them because obviously you're paying for 3 of them. So again, are you going to get value out of that ward save? But putting a couple of them on can actually have value. It just depends on what you're trying to do with your characters. Are you making enemy character killers? You're putting them in the characters in small units, running them up the board, or if they're in a massive unit of iron breakers, are they really going to get much use from their armor save and ward save? Probably not. Rune of Stone, single use, reroll a single failed armor save. Limited value, crazy cheap, but single use and reroll a single failed armor save. If you're failing an armor save that you need to re-roll, then you've either been unlucky that you'll get value out of it. But if you're up against something that's got high AP, the chance you'll fail it again. So, yeah, of limited value, I think. Armor runes overall, they have some value to keep certain entities alive, maybe in certain situations. But characters are put in units to generally keep them safe. They generally have, in Dwarf Army, have pretty good armor saves already, and the characters have the Gromril armor for the reroll the armor save already. So again, Rune of Stone, it feels like some of these are really meant for champions of units rather than the characters. I like to keep my units cheap. If I'm going to spend points on equipment, I'm going to put it on sort of big characters. So armor runes, an interesting category, but a couple of interesting ones in there. Like I say, that Rune of Shielding for the ward save. Ward save's always pretty nice because there's times when you get no armor save, but you still get that ward save, and that can be pretty key. There you go, a quick run through. There aren't many armor runes, so just a short video this time round. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments down below. As always, if you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free for you to do. It means a lot for me, so thank you for that in advance. And thank you to all those who have already subscribed. You've been watching The Ghost Hour. Tune back in as we take a look at the talismanic runes.